All right, guys, we're back at the AudioVice 2023. We're in the Sony booth here in the Sony demo room. We're with Cav, and we're going to talk about this amazing demo experience that we got. That's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. Hey guys, I'm Gene Delasala with AudioHawks. So Kevin, give us a rundown of this model line of receivers from the Sony ES brand. We did a live stream a while ago, but this was like brand new at the time, so we didn't know all the little details.
Right.
And I just got an awesome demo. I want you to understand, I want to understand why this thing sounded so good.
Yeah, no, well, I appreciate that, Gene, and really happy to have you at the show and in our demo space. So we have our receiver lineup behind us, the 1000, 3000, and 5000 ES, and then the 7000 ES, which is what you were hearing on the demo, and just clear distinctive differences and showing what the hardware differences are from behind. Some of the receivers, for instance, the 5000 and the 7000 have pre-out capability, and just letting everyone know what the actual differences are from a visual standpoint, and then also, obviously, from an audio standpoint when we give that awesome demo that you heard on the 7000. And we're actually driving all 11 channels from what you heard over there from that one receiver. Kef's Q-Series speakers, they just pair very well with our speakers, and we're really happy to be able to drive all 11 channels from one box.
And you actually had 5 subwoofers in here, right?
5 subwoofers, yes. So we have 2 subwoofer outputs, but even with 5 subs, we're able to accommodate. And with the subwoofers, we're able to do so much of control directly on them now, where we weren't used to in the past, and we had to have that control on the receiver. So we were really able to dial the system in to sound as great as you did, as great as you heard.
Well, let's go take a look over what's here in the demo room. So who's the chairs? Because I just want to talk briefly. I think the chairs are absolutely beautiful. They're really comfortable.
Yeah, no, these are by Row One, and they have, I mean, a lot of great options. You actually have a separate top recline and a bottom recline, so you can really find that sweet spot for you. It has a go to home position, so you're able to hit one button and basically get everything set to one setting or the original setting. And you also have these awesome little LED lights that are touch capable, so you just tap it right here, and you get a nice, very bright reading light, and they actually just connect and reconnect very simply. But as you can see, very nice chair all around, and we've had nothing but some great feedback from these since we put them out.
So I want to talk to you about the Sony 360, what exactly is done in the post-processing. Here's a couple of things that I heard, Kevin. So we were listening to the Lion King demo.
Yep.
And
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah. It was absolutely unbelievable demo material if you guys want to get that. Here's 2 things I noticed when you press play. Number 1 is, even though the center channel was below me, I felt like it was like right at the screen.
Yeah.
And I just assumed you were running 2 center channels. Were you running 2 center channels?
No, although that is one of the features we offer, we have a dual center channel feature where we can separately process and amplify 2 center channels to help bring it more in line with what you see on screen. But what you were able to hear, Gene, was really the calibration process and the fact that we measure screen height in relation to seating position, in relation to the center channel height. And we basically mix all of those calculations into giving you what you heard and raising that soundstage to be more in line with what's happening on the screen.
Yeah, that was really impressive. So just getting that dialogue so dialed into where I was sitting was impressive. But the other thing too is there was just so much spatiality in the room. I really got that true immersive bubble. And I was like blown away. Like I just did not expect this space to sound as good as it did.
Yeah.
I was at the point where I felt like, and I don't want to sound cheesy saying this, but I felt like I was transported into the concert.
I try to not say that as often as I should or as often as I do because, yeah, it is a little cliche, but it really does put you in that central listening position and give you a good idea of just what those fans from Hans Zimmer are experiencing, but a long time after. I think that was shot back in 2017, and it's just such a good demo, but hearing it on this system is awesome.
It was really great. I know you wanted to talk about a couple of GUI features that are built into the Sonys.
Yeah. So just on the topic of how we do all the different calculations and measurements, we offer a lot of that straight in the graphical user interface where you can go and after you do the auto calibration, really fine tune the system. Let's say if it's off by like an inch or 2, you can go and basically give it a listen, see how it sounds, make the adjustments, and we make it very simple to do it, not only from the on-screen user interface, but you can also do that on our graphical web web user interface as well. So it's all around just a great receiver to listen to, but also to install. It's very simple.
Right. Now, what was the video source in here? I know you're using this, I think it was a 7000 ES projector.
Correct.
And then you had MADVR to do the proper
scaling.
scaling.
Yeah, so we actually were watching that in 16:9 on a 235 screen, and the stretch that the MADVR is able to do while keeping natural just symmetry all around. I'm a huge fan of the MADVR, and granted, you know, the Sony does great internal processing now that it has the X1 Ultimate for Projector, and then the MADVR can help out with additional tone mapping, motion processing, and also, again, getting that screen to fill if you're watching native 16:9 or 235.
I really thought it was just native 235. I had
It
no
really
idea.
looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that was really great. So overall, we had an 11-channel speaker system, all powered off of this one Sony receiver, 5 subwoofers in here, the Sony projector, the 7000 projector. It was just a great experience. In fact, even my wife's foot was tapping when we were listening. I think it's one of the best demo experiences I've heard today at Audio
Thank you,
Device
Gene.
Live. So
Glad to have you.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you putting this together for
Absolutely.
us. Guys, if you want to get this kind of equipment, we will put affiliate links down below so you can get them through Audio Device, who's our channel partner presenting this show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget about our Patreon channel at patreon.com/audioholics. We appreciate your support. You get direct access to me if you want to suggest video topics. And until next time, my friends, keep listening.